Hey, good morning, Fuel. Hope everyone's doing well. Mark here. Hope you guys are enjoying the study. I just wanted to say that I think it's cool that we're getting to do this together, even while social distance the way we are, and that we get to engage this way. And you can start to create some pretty good habits even just in a few weeks. So to get to do that together, I think is cool, and hopefully you guys continue to enjoy it. So today we're in Philippians 2. We got verses 5 through 11. But we've got Paul he's in prison. He's writing this letter of encouragement to the church in Philippi, a church that he helped plant, years prior, and now he's in prison writing this letter. In chapter 2, he's talking about serving with joy. And, to do that, we need to be able to imitate, he says we need to be able to imitate his humility, Christ's humility, and his attitude. And so I think that's right out of the gate. That's what, I think what stuck out to me, verse 5, it says your attitude should be the same as that of Christ Jesus. And I think, okay, how am I doing that? How am I imitating that? How am I matching that attitude? Christ had every right, as God, to come to this earth in this big, grand entrance, with all power. And that's not what he chose. He chose to set those rights aside and to humble himself and to come as a human servant, to die a human death, a very humiliating death, to die on the cross like that. And, again, what kind of, so, my life, what rights, what expectations, what things am I holding on to in my relationships at home or at work or friends, whatever, what rights do I need to set aside and not hold on to, and serve the people around me with, that kind of unconditional, no strings attached love without expecting anything in return. And then I think the other piece is just, the attitude piece. How do we match? How do we try to have an attitude like Christ had? And, I think that, attitude is it's a choice. You can't choose your circumstances, but you can choose how you respond to them. And again, we're in a situation now where, we're in a tough spot, in a lot of ways. There's a lot of, it's a tough time that we're dealing with, and we're, faced with having to choose how to respond to it, and having, friends and coworkers maybe respond one way, but you got a chance to, maybe respond to it in a, in a Christ-like way that can be a witness to the people around you. And I think even Paul, in the way that, how even just in the act of writing this letter is displaying that choice. He's in a prison cell, probably a dark, damp, nasty prison cell, and he's choosing to, serve this church by writing this letter of encouragement. So anyway, that's kind of where I was at this morning, and just thinking about this, and I wanted to encourage you guys with that, just, that we would approach today and these days ahead with the right attitude and setting aside our rights to serve him. Hope you all have a good day. Thanks.